Good morning, friends. Happy Monday. Here's your Monday Minute. Today we have Trevor Sharon with us, and you have seen Trevor in our season 1 episodes, and today Trevor is going to talk to us about something we call the feelings wheel. And this is a concept that's really going to build off of some of our season 1 episodes. Mark talked about some emotional intelligence, and so Trevor's going to show us a tool that helps us continue to engage with that.
Yeah, one of the foundational rules in order to build emotional intelligence is being able to name the feeling. And if we're able to do that, innately it starts to develop this emotional intelligence. And so even with your kids, you can name the feeling that they might be feeling, and it can build that awareness. And basically what the emotions wheel is it's a whole bunch of feeling words put together into different categories. And so you'll see a bunch of these online. We've posted the link to the one that I designed in the comments below. But there are 6 primary feelings, which we may not always think about: scared, mad, glad, sad, and disgusted. And from there, those are kind of the pie wedges on this wheel. This is the wheel. And so we've got the core emotions right here. And then each core emotion has several very strong words to describe that. And I like to think about emotions as like musical notes. So we may have the key of C. But then if we make it a minor or a major, or if we add a sustain to it, or we change a few other things with that emotion, it's still the same emotion, but it's being described in a different way. So, you know, I may be feeling really glad to be here. And part of it might be I feel a little bit hopeful that this will be useful for people to use. And that's one of those. And then there's another part of this wheel, this outside one. And I've designed mine to be able to do this kind of spinning thing, because I think that there's a lot of words that fit under glad that may also fit under scared or sad. Like there's a lot of different ways that emotions can express themselves. And so then I would go and I'd say, not only am I hopeful, but I'm feeling pretty joyful too. Or I'm feeling powerful, content, all of these different words, and being able to walk through it in that way.
Yeah, I think a good example, it's a little bit hard for y'all to see these words right here, but one of the secondary words under scared is surprised. And when I think about the feeling of being surprised, I think that can come from a really positive experience, but it can also come from maybe more negative experience. And so that's an example of what Trevor's saying, how we can spin each of these sections and kind of utilize different words. And that's a surprised, I would say, is a pretty fluid word that can move between a positive or a negative experience of emotion. But I think there's other words on here that we can delve into that will broaden our language when it comes to feelings if we actually take the time to really sit down and look through those words. I love this feelings wheel because sometimes we can kind of get stuck in that same language of I'm feeling mad, or I'm feeling frustrated, or I'm feeling excited. And there's so many more words that we can use to actually describe what's going on inside of us. And I think this also lines up with an episode that you saw Trevor in of communication. And if I can communicate to somebody how I'm actually feeling, it can help them then know how to respond to me. And if I'm just saying, well, I'm mad, I actually might be, I actually might be feeling really critical. And I might be feeling really critical of myself, but if I'm saying I'm mad, then they might think I'm mad at them, when really I'm frustrated with myself, being critical of myself. And so the deeper in that we can look at these words, I think the better communication and the better relationships that we can have with others also.
Yeah.
All right, friends. So I want you guys to think about the words that you're using today. Jump on our footnotes or the website and download this feelings wheel and play around with it. See what words you notice really catch you. Sometimes there's words on there that you're like, oh man, I totally feel that, and I've never really used that word before. So dive in a little bit, see what you notice about yourselves, and see if you can even start to use these words in your everyday life with coworkers, family members, and friends. And just notice what happens inside of you, the deeper that you look at the language of your feelings. So enjoy your weeks, get yourselves to Friday, enjoy the weekend, and we'll see you back here on Monday.